Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. We're the Dawnties. My name is Richele, and I am going to walk you through my 2024 bullet journal. So here I have an Archer and Olive bullet journal. It is, I believe, 190 pages in this journal, and I have decided on a theme of Disney for the year of 2024. And if you would like a flip through of my Hamilton bullet journal that I used in 2023, let me know. I can definitely do that for you, but this one is completely done, and I am starting with Disney. I thought Disney would be really fun to do an entire year of Disney. So this is one of their specialty journals. I don't think it's available anymore, but it came in a subscription box and I really loved it, so I decided to use this one for my 2024 journal. So as soon as we open it up, I love that it has this almost metallic-y looking design on the cover. And then I do have this sticker from my friend Robin. She has an Etsy shop called Oh Hello Robin. I'll link it down below. We also have a coupon code to save 10% off of anything in her shop, so that will also be listed down below. So the first page I like to open it up with almost like an intro page, usually with a quote, and then obviously the year. So I have this really fun quote from Walt Disney himself: "If you can dream it, you can do it." And then I have the Disney Castle silhouette. This next page is my grid spacing, so throughout the year as I am creating my spreads, I don't have to count the squares, and if I need a 3x3 box, I know exactly what that will look like. And then I also have the year at a glance, which is just a mini calendar of every month of 2024. The next section I have is the future log. This is where I log any appointments or any holidays, birthdays, vacation, things like that. So I do have this kind of flip over, so I only had to do the future log once instead of on two separate pages. And I have the entire year laid out there. The highlights, those are the Saturday and Sunday weekends, so I can easily see if it falls on a weekend or not. The next spread is one that I really love to have in my journals. This is the wish list and my gift list. So throughout the year, as I see things that I want, I can write them down here and kind of mark how much they cost. So when birthdays, anniversaries, Christmas comes around, I know exactly what I've been eyeing all year. And the same with the gift list. So if we find something that, we may come across something that would be really great for this niece or this nephew or this sister or this parent, we can write it down. So whenever their birthdays or Christmas or Mother's Day, Father's Day comes around, we kind of have an idea of what we've seen in the past. So it's almost like a little cheat sheet for those events where gifts need to be given. Then I have this New York spread. So this is where I'm going to be planning out my 40th birthday trip. We are planning on going to New York. So this will be like a wish list of things that I want to do while we're there. Of course, once we start actually booking things, kind of marking down the itinerary, the hotel, things like that, we'll be able to plan it out here. And then all of these are stickers from also Oh Hello Robin on Etsy. And this is just so I can mark down movies and shows that we want to see, and then hopefully mark them off whenever we actually do see them. The next spread I have is Year on Pixels. This is where I mark down my menstrual cycle as well as my mood every day. I really try to keep track of my mood throughout the months and the year in totals, just so I can see like where I was struggling, what may have attributed to it, things like that. And then I have a When Did I Last section. So I'm going to be tracking 6 different items that I don't necessarily do on a daily basis or even a weekly basis. But things I want to track, I can mark down when I last did them. So if it's something I want to do every month, I'll be able to know, did I do it this last month? When was the last time I did it? Things like that. And in my current journal, my 2023 journal, I have this spread as well. So again, I can walk you through this separately, all filled in. If you would like that, just let me know. My next spread and my last of my yearly pages is my video and YouTube pages. So this is going to be where we can write down ideas for things we want to make videos for our channel. And then the YouTube goals has the Dawnties. This is also a sticker from Oh Hello Robin's Etsy shop. And this is where I will kind of mark each of these play buttons, YouTube buttons, as different milestones, and whenever we hit them, I will color them in red because YouTube is red. So that is all of my yearly spreads. Now if we go into the monthlies, this is where everything will be set up exactly the same. I know how I like my weeks to look, what information I want to put in my monthly spreads, and every month in the year 2024 I will choose a different Disney movie or Disney character to center around that month. So with January being first, I decided to go with one of my favorite Disney movies, which is Frozen. So I have, I opened it up with a quote from the movie, and I put "The cold never bothered me anyway." Then I like to have a monthly title page where I usually just put the month and then some sort of image that kind of represents what the theme is. So obviously this is all going to be Frozen. I chose these colors. It's kind of like a combination of Frozen colors and Frozen 2 colors. So I just wanted to have the mix of the dark and the light blue. Next, I have my calendar page. This is where I'm going to be able to see on a monthly scale what different appointments I have or things that are coming up that I need to kind of make note of. And then I found this image, and I thought this was so cute with the trolls playing with Olaf. It's just adorable, and I think this Frozen theme is really going to make me smile every single day that I look at it. Then I have a notes page. This is where I'm going to be writing down notes. This is usually mainly used for work, so if there's any kind of work notes I need to take care of, I can just mark them down here all in one spot. And then I have this image of Elsa here that I traced in there. And then my sleep tracker. So I like to mark on the 1st through the 31st how long I slept, what time I fell asleep, what time I woke up, just so I can see a visual of my sleeping, because I don't have a very good sleeping pattern, so that's something I like to keep track of on a daily basis. And then the rest of this is going to go into my weekly spreads. So I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then a little note section as well. This is so I can just see what notes need to happen this week, or little things to make note of throughout the week. Again, this is generally used for work notes, but sometimes something will pop up, I'll write it down here in my personal life or whatever. But this is a journal that I use for both work and personal, so I like this layout of having a box for every day of the week and then a note section. And then of course I have Sven and Olaf fighting over his carrot nose. The next week I have is little Bruni here. I thought he was so cute, and of course I had to include Bruni in some capacity. And then the next week, this is a little bit of a different layout, so I really love the Anna and Elsa kind of peeking through on the week, so they're just kind of halfway in there. And instead of boxes, I just kind of left an area for each day of the week. So I have these snowflakes representing the days. And I don't have a note section in this week, just because I have a bigger note section at the beginning of the month. And then next week, the last week of the month, I do have 2 different note sections. So if I need to make some notes and it doesn't really fit where I can see them and point them out, I can use the following week's note box as well if I need it. So the last week I have every day of the week down at the bottom, and then 2 big note sections at the top. And I love this image of the water knock and Elsa. I thought it was so cool, especially because Elsa is just in the negative space, or in the white space, I guess. So she's not really drawn, just her eye and her eyebrow, but I just thought it was really, really cool, and I wanted to include that. So that is going to be the end of my January. So whenever I choose the movie and theme for February, I'll be following the same format, just with a new theme. And I think it's going to be really fun to look through this throughout the year and be just happy. Disney just makes me happy. So I thought that was a perfect theme for this year. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this journal. And if you want to see my monthly spreads that I make every month of the year, let me know. I can definitely do that. Because like I said, every month is going to have the very similar layout as January, but it will be themed. I will have different images, different characters involved in each of the spreads. So let me know if you want to see that going forward, and I can do that. But that's it for us today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye!